not-so-sneaky act was captured from multiple angles. The guard was identified and won't be stealing anyone else's holiday funds anytime soon.
Dada, I'm Aquaman battling a giant metal thing. Huh?
It would be rusting and
What?
we're not going to do anything but jump off the building.
Look, Dad, it's...
You can do this on your break or before going to work, especially if you work at a hospital. This staff worker was immediately suspended when the clip went viral, and their employment was eventually terminated. Fast food workers know a lot of stress for not much reward. It's not surprising that tensions sometimes boil over, causing employees to lash out in unexpected ways. That's exactly what happened at this Burger King drive-thru when an employee delivered some drinks with extra force. The worker can be seen launching the drinks through the driver's side window, hurting the car and its passengers.
What? What?
That's fine, we're getting that report right now. Burger King is gonna have to pay us. Hello? Burger King is gonna have to pay.
That was not even good.
We don't know why the worker got so mad, but hopefully he got the rest of the day off. In April 2022, officers were called to a Target store in New Mexico after receiving reports of an employee who allegedly used his phone to record young girls in the dressing room.
So the girls are here, they still want to take pictures going on with the room, so not yet, not yet.
Arriving at the store, an officer asked the girls how old they are and they confirmed that they are 12.
Call your mom?
Yeah, she's 9.
She's 9? Yeah, go ahead and try to call her. Oh, grab her.
She's here.
So what happened?
Okay, so basically what happened was we got his first 6 hours up to the video.
Okay.
We just want to try some on. And so like right when we got there, like maybe like 2 minutes passed, we saw she texted me. She was like, there's a guy. She was like, check your phone because she didn't want to say that loud. And she said, some dude just put his phone under the door with the camera, and I was freaked out. And that's what happened was, it was 3:48.
At 3:48, you finished your text?
Yes, we were right in over. So I was right next to him. I had just walked in, and I saw him like camera on the boom, so I texted him. And like since I saw him, I opened the door, and like whenever I came out, he like on his knee like that. And I was when I texted him, and I was like, he's right there, and I was freaked out because he did the same thing to me right after. Yeah, he like taking pictures from the roof underneath, and then like whenever I walked out, I
Bro,
saw him like
what is wrong with my controller?
and he walked away. So then I was like, let's just go. So then we like were out there, and then he was about to walk back into the fan room, but then he saw us standing there, and then we walked out. And then the lady that called the cops,
Facing the wrong way.
was like,
Yeah, because my controller keeps changing the way it's looking.
no, she was just a customer. Yeah. So we were just letting her know, we don't want anything to happen to her, and then, yeah, so then she called.
One of the girls then explains that while they were trying on clothes, a man slid his phone under the door. The same thing happened to the second girl when they saw the creep crouching down trying to take pictures. The girls told other customers in the dressing room, and another lady called the police.
Do you know which employee it is?
No.
I do know which one they are. I just pulled them off stage and they were honest. So nobody's talking, he doesn't really know what's going on. He works like a fulfillment, so he walks around the entire store taking orders for our online shoppers. Hey, Jacob. Hey, Jacob, what's going on, man? Hey, not that. Hey, are you here in the store? I'm 15. Okay, when will you be back from your 15? Like a minute.
If we're really clear, we won't be able to open the door. I'm saying we have inappropriate stuff in that, so I'm sure you'll find it. Well, just give...
Is that his phone?
Yeah, he said he has inappropriate shit in there.
You took that from him?
Yeah, he took it from him and said, don't take my phone, but I have inappropriate. But he unlocked it, I folded it to his face, and so he unlocked that.
Okay. So what happened was, I was hoping that he didn't know I was here in regards to this, so we called him on the phone. We didn't tell him that I was here, and we had the manager sit in and chat with you for a second. So he knew that he needed to chat with the manager. I was hoping that he didn't know that we were here because we didn't know where he was at the moment. Because the phone does have the pictures on it. The phone is evidence, and we don't have any tampered with it. So we were hoping that he wouldn't delete it. Yeah, where you got one work out.
After listening to the girls, the officer speaks to a store manager and the suspect is identified. Before apprehending him, another employee says that she has already spoken to the suspect, who told her not to take his phone out because it has inappropriate stuff on it. The officer was hoping not to alert the suspect and has now lost the element of surprise.
The power of the big banks that wielded over Parliament for decades is garbage. I'm the garbage man. Send me to the Senate, I'll take up the cash. I'm Dr. Andy Schmuller, both citizens by authorised
An ordinary brush can leave more plaque behind, Lara. Well, plaque can lead you here painful cavities. So I switched to Oral-B iodine paste. It's round ahead with micropulverization. It removes up to 100% more plaque. Don't let it please make you pay. Try it in a space that
So this is the mom and child. They're gonna talk to the mom and child here in a second. I believe that's the lady that calls you guys. Okay, so she's on too. So we might want to call and get a statement from her and then also in here. And then either record.
Thankfully, the perp hasn't gone far and is handcuffed outside the store. He is led to a back room where he has read his rights and given a chance to give his side of the story.
I can't.
Oh, I got one.
But he isn't willing to talk and exercises his right to contact a lawyer.
So, from what I could use, basically what else you already mentioned, just like we said, we're moving forward with the legal process, expect something now in the near future. At this time, you're no longer welcome to target. Okay, so. Roll my hand out of there.
Officers decide that the best course of action is to trespass a suspect from the store and tell him he will be hearing from them in the near future. He was eventually charged with 2 counts of fraud, involving victims under the age of 18. However, he failed to appear in court, and the most recent update from December 2024 indicates he is still on the run with a warrant active for his arrest. The main job of a postal worker is to deliver mail, so it's pretty frustrating when they end up doing the opposite and take things away. 2 UPS workers hit headlines in 2024 when they were caught on camera taking a customer's wallet, which had been left on the sidewalk in front of her home. Footage shows one of the men picking it up and putting it in his pocket before getting back in the truck and driving away.
Annabelle?
I have a cousin who's a driver. I have a friend who worked at a corporate office, right? So I know how hard they work. I respect them. I try to, be kind to them for, and to have this happen is unnecessary. It's truly unnecessary and just wrong.
Moments earlier, the same camera caught the victim being dropped off at home and dropping the wallet.
Got rained on, so I ran upstairs to change shirts really quickly. I see the UPS drivers. I'm literally looking for the wallet because I would like to tip them. I was right here thanking them for what they did, and again, looking for my wallet so I could give them a tip, a Christmas tip.
After checking the footage, she thought that the postal workers may have been doing her a favor and were holding on to her. So, she called them and discovered it had been dropped off at a local post office.
My money's gone, so over $2 grand is gone, and gift cards are gone. I think they tried to use a card because it's like chewed up or something in a weird way.
However, when she went to collect it, she discovered that $2,000 had been taken, along with gift cards she thinks they might have tried to use. In response to the incident, UPS stated that had fired a temporary seasonal worker who picked up the wallet. For the victim, though, this wasn't enough, and she has since asked police to press charges against the worker, as well as the driver who was with him that day. In December 2022, a convenience worker was filmed throwing water over a homeless woman in Baton Rouge, Louisiana. According to reports, the 33-year-old employee became outraged when several homeless people refused her orders to leave the property. It was extremely cold